Hello and welcome to Explanatory Live. My name is Ryan Linder. Now, have you ever had fear of being on camera? Of course, to live stream, we got to get on camera. If we want to make videos for the internet, we got to get on camera. But no doubt if you're watching this, perhaps you have fear, anxiety. You're scared of getting on camera. Well, I know 3 other people who are also afraid of getting on camera, and they are my friends who are here. I have Mike and Sarah. Welcome, Mike and Sarah.
Thanks, Ryan.
So in this video, we're going to share a tip. At least I have a tip that when you hear this tip, it's going to change the way you look at going on camera. And I guarantee that by the end of this video, you will no longer have fear of getting on camera. Because we're going to share some tips and tricks that have personally helped us. And I think it's going to help you. And also at the end of the video, we have a free bonus for you. So make sure you stick around for that. So Mike, have you had this fear of getting on camera?
Oh, definitely. I think there's always a level of anxiety you want to perform. But there's times that you don't do what you need to do. We're going to talk about in this video. And then it transforms not to a little anxiety, but to sheer terror. So I've been there.
No doubt. No doubt. And how about you, Sarah? How have you been with the camera?
I don't live well behind a camera. I feel like I turn into this completely different person. I stop breathing. No, I don't. I'm not good at being behind the camera.
Yeah, no, I know the feeling, Sarah. Sarah actually, she works on our agency side of our company, Explanatory Videos, where we work on videos for different corporations and stuff. So usually you're used to being on the other side of the camera, right?
That's the best place for me. I will write you what you want to say to the camera, but for me to be on the camera, whole other ballgame.
Right. But things are changing, Sarah, right? Things are changing. We got to now get in front of the camera. Yeah. We have something to share. We got to share it, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you guys saw the image here. Check this out. This video will solve your fear of the camera. Isn't that true? You ever feel like that? Wow.
Yes.
You got the hand coming over you. So we're not... It's a little scary. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to help our viewers and help people because it's really important, especially now, of course, that how the world has completely changed, of course. We need to get on camera. In fact, this is the only way we can interact with people, more or less. So I wanted to share something that really helped me in my endeavor to try and get on camera. And I'm going to do this by asking Sarah if I can ask you some questions. Do you mind if I ask you some?
Okay. All right, shoot.
All right, so everybody listen up. This is very important. Try and get in this mindset. Now, I know Sarah, she is very passionate about video, but she's also passionate, and I know this because I follow you on Instagram. You're passionate about flowers. Is that correct?
That's right. Floral Fika. At Floral Fika. Follow me.
Okay, so you're gonna advertise your side hustle here. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Go ahead, Mike. You can advertise.
I wish I had something.
No,
this is my one shot in life.
Yeah, this is going out to millions of people, Sarah. So be ready for your Instagram Flora Fika to blow up. But let's just say, Sarah, that somebody is about to get married. And they notice that you make beautiful flowers, and they're checking out your Instagram, and they contact you. They say, Sarah, look, we're about to have a wedding. Okay. We want to know how much are flowers? What kind of flowers should we purchase? Mm-hmm. I don't know the first thing about floral arrangements. Do you mind if maybe we meet up and I can ask you some of these questions? Does that ever happen in that type of business?
All the time. All the time.
Right, so isn't it true, like with that floral business, you're going to have to go maybe meet that person. Maybe you'll meet at a coffee shop or something. They'll say, hey, In fact, maybe you suggest the location, right? That's probably that's probably the way it goes. Unfortunately, in
Yeah.
this day and age, you got to suggest the location. So you
Mhm.
suggest the location, and maybe you meet there. Now, how are you going to talk to this person when you meet them?
Face to face. I mean, it's going to be a regular conversation with a client, face to face. So,
Right, and probably you're going to be excited to talk about something that you have knowledge, and you're going to share that with them.
mhm. Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
now you've done this before. Now, have you ever thought, okay, I have this client, I can really help this person, but you know what? I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I sound. So you know what? I'm not going to meet this person, and I'm just going to let them go on their own. Has that ever entered your mind?
Well, I mean, I'm never 100% sure about how I look, but that doesn't mean I'm going to not meet with my clients. That's my money. That's how I get my business done, meeting with my clients. So, of course, I'm going to do the best I can to show up and be present and meet them. Cause
Right. No, and it's perfectly normal what you said. I mean, you're not going to roll out of bed and just run out the door to a coffee shop. Everyone's concerned about, the way they look, how they're going to be, but at the same time, it's not necessarily a reason to not meet with a client, right?
Right.
So you can kind of think of it the same way with a video. A video is one-on-one. You're talking to one of your clients, and you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be on camera because I don't like the way I look or the way I sound. Do you see?
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? In fact, if you decide that I'm not going to meet that person at the cafe, maybe now they're going to get the wrong flowers. Maybe now they're going to pay too much for flowers. Maybe there's a financial problem in the marriage now, and now they're divorced. And it's all your fault, Sarah, because you didn't feel good that day. How do you feel about yourself?
No, but the potential is there to lose a client. If I say I don't want to meet you in person, the potential is there. It's a very personal way to get comfortable with the client is to meet them in person. And if I say no, I'm probably the only one that's saying no. The rest of the floral industry is saying yes, I'll meet you.
Absolutely.
So it's true what you say.
Yeah, I mean, so I think something that helped me is this phrase right here: don't be selfish. Of course, you're meeting that person because you need to support yourself, financially. You want to help yourself, but at the same time, you're helping this person, and that's why somebody pays you for something, because they're excited that you have helped them. But if you decide not to help this person, you're actually being selfish. So, in a way, if we're not on camera, if we're not helping people, we're in a way being selfish ourselves, because we're too caught up in the way we sound or the way we look, when in reality, everyday life, when we have conversations and we interact with people, we're not all that concerned about these matters, right? Am I right?
Sure.
So sometimes that can really help us get over that edge. Just don't be selfish. Just put yourself out there. Now, what are some other things that maybe have helped? Let's go with Mike. Mike, what kind of has helped you in the past to get on camera?
So one thing I think is tricky is you want to say the right things. But if you get really caught up in specific word usage, it can bog you down. A lot of people use regressive phrases, or they'll start a sentence over when they feel like, I said we should think this way, but I meant we should feel this way. The audience gets it. You're talking to your people. you're talking to your fans. Hopefully, if you're not, you're doing it wrong. You're talking to, unless you're defending yourself to your enemies, which you probably aren't doing much. Hopefully, never. You're talking to your fans. These are your people. They're in your court. And so, yeah, when you're writing a technical bulletin, very perfect language is important. When you're live streaming, you're having a conversation, don't rephrase everything. It just slows it down and bogs it down. And you're going to get nervous because you're going to be focused on exact word usage and not the message, not how you're helping people. That's my hot tip number 1.
So actually you have a slide here say, be authentic. Wow, that was...
We'll do that one next.
Go ahead. How does... Well, you know, it's basically what you're saying is being authentic, right? I mean, you're not reading from a script when you're meeting that person in the coffee shop, right? I mean, can you imagine, like, you're just like, oh, you know, the person's not going to respond to you. And especially with live streaming, right?
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned speaking to your fans. Very rarely, you know, imagine a niche comic, right? Only 1 in 1,000 people thinks he's remotely funny. And he says, wow, 999 people out of 1,000 think I'm boring and they'd never watch me. If he begins to pander to that audience, not his audience, begins to pander to that audience, he's losing that 1 in 1,000. And in today's world, if you can make a fan out of 1 in 1,000 people, you're a trizillionaire. And so always speak to your fans. These are your people. And you might think, well, so many people tell me I'm this, that, or the other. Your fans don't care. That's why they love you, is because what some people might hate about you or find you boring, your true fans are going to love that about you. And you can't fake authenticity. Like, if you're a different person on camera, how long are you going to keep this up? As humans, we notice incongruence in a person's delivery. We notice it in eye contact, in what they say. So if you're ready to perform this act for the rest of your life, then go for it. If not, and you want to be truly successful, be authentic. Be you.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I mean, in fact, it makes me kind of think of something I could do here on the desk cam.
Desk cam.
Let me see if I can draw something here. So, like, I just drew a circle, Mike. Sarah, can you see that? Can you see the circle?
Yeah. Yeah, I see the circle.
Because it's something interesting that, like, what Mike was saying was, because, like, let's say, what's your business called, Sarah? The side hustle, Fika. What is
Floral Fika. Floral Fika.
Okay,
it's all the way around. Okay.
Okay, so this is hard to erase. So. All right.
We're really into your side hustle. We have no idea the name.
So you know, you have Fika Flora, right? Now, let's say out here you have Ryan. Okay, so that's me, right? Okay, now let's say over here you have somebody that's getting married, right? So these are 2 people about to get married. Okay? Now, what Mike was talking about is interesting because you want to be authentic to people that are into the floral industry, right? To flowers. Now, I'm over here, and I know you, right, Sarah? But why would you be concerned at all what I think about your videos about flowers? Because I'm not interested in flowers. I'm not your target audience. But you could freeze up and think, you know what, I'm not going to make this video because I'm afraid what Ryan's going to think. When in reality, I'm outside your sphere. And the thing is, if I were to watch your video about flowers, I could probably give you feedback and say, this is so boring. Flowers. I don't get it. And you could take that feedback and get paralyzed and be like, oh, is it boring? Oh, no. But the truth of the matter is, this is not for me.
Right.
It's for these people here. And sometimes what can happen is when we're making content, like even this content that we're making right now. Let me see if I can change the camera again. We're making content about video marketing, live streaming, stuff like that. And we can freeze up and think, what is my family going to think when they see this? But the truth is, when my mom watches this or my brother watches this, it's not relevant to them, so it's not going to register the information. So I'm getting paralyzed by feedback from them or what they're going to think, when in reality, they're outside my sphere of my target audience. Does that make sense, guys?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And-
nail on
and
the head right there.
Yeah, because I think sometimes, like in our sphere, our social sphere, we have certain people in our social sphere. Like maybe Mike, I imagine you hang out with, contractors and guys that ride dirt bikes and stuff like that, right?
A-listers, basically. Yeah. No, it's true, yeah. Motorcycles and the like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And they're probably like, come on, Mike, videos?
You're making videos right now? We're going on a ride.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you can get paralyzed because in your social sphere, that's what you're focusing on. But in reality, we got to break out of that, not think about that.
Mm-hmm.
So that can help. But go ahead, Sarah, what kind of tips do you have for helping us to get on camera?
Well, I think my biggest tip would be that helps me is practice. You have to practice.
Ooh,
Like-
practice. What does that mean? How do you mean practice?
Well, let's say I'm going to see my client. Maybe I won't write a script in any sense of the word, but maybe in my head I'll go over and say, okay, I know my clients, this is what they like, this is the kind of thing that I know I can sell them on. So let me think about how I'm going to say that to them. How am I going to express to them that they want to spend so much more money than they thought they wanted to spend? Or how can I say it in a better way that they're convinced that they want me to do their flowers? So practice, I think.
I mean, doesn't practice apply to everything, really?
Mm-hmm.
And some people think, like for example, there's like a keyboard here. You can't just instantly play music, right? Or a bodybuilder doesn't just go once to the gym and leave, completely pumped, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need that practice. You need to get practice. I really like that too, because sometimes we forget that we do it maybe one time. Like maybe we put one video and we think, oh my God, this is it. This is totally, this is totally the way I'm gonna be on camera for the next 200 videos.
I'm never doing it again.
Right. Like this is what is this? This is your first Skype call in with me and Mike, right? So
Yeah.
you think you'll do this again?
Well, I gotta practice, right? What do you guys think?
Oh, for
Can
sure.
I cut it? Can I cut it on this side of the camera?
Are you live streaming for your side hustle?
No, but I should be, right?
What if we did a pilot? We could track your progress. I mean, if you were ready to take it the next step. Now but maybe it's just a fun thing because your main gig is videos, obviously. But I mean, if you could update us, this was not gone over, but you could update us.
Whoa, hold on, Mike. Now she's gonna leave the company and go
No,
work
you can't
on
get.
her
Well,
side.
that's the rule. You can't get overly successful, and if you're live streaming, that
Okay.
could easily happen. So you have to just keep it small.
Okay. Well,
A small but rabid fan base of flowers fika or floral fika.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Hungry for the next arrangement, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's a very cool idea. Like we could track the progress, and then as you become a millionaire, we get like a cut of that.
I think we get a
What do you
cut.
think? Yeah, just a cut.
I mean, I stay till the end of every video, so I get all the worksheets. So.
That's right. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you for that transition. That's right. Because what do we have? We got the free worksheet. explanatorilive.com/worksheet. This worksheet, guys, it's no joke. This worksheet, this is actually what we use when we do our live streams. It gives you like your subject, your checklist for going live. So, make sure you download that, something free. And it will help you be more confident on camera because you'll have that list and then you'll be able to go live and you'll say, hey, those guys at Explanatory Live, they're pretty cool. Even that guy, Mike.
That's a stretch, but okay, I'll take it. I don't turn down compliments.
No, guys, but really, thank you so much for joining today, especially Sarah. Thanks for joining me and Mike on this Explanatory Live special edition show. We hope that you please come back. Don't stay behind that camera. Don't have fear of the camera, Sarah. You can do this.
Oh, my God.
What was that, Sarah?
I don't know. I thought that was your door or something. I don't know what that was. But
Okay.
thanks for having me, guys. It was enlightening. And now I'm going to take my next Floral Fika to see if I can beat you guys as followers.
Oh my God, that would be terrible.
Oh, no. All right, we got to go. We got to end the show. So let's
Yeah, you're out.
Let's end the show. Here goes the music. Hey, we'll catch you on the next video, guys. Make sure you subscribe, please, if you found anything helpful, and we'll catch you in the next one.